Today, we are going to go through a sequence of asanas which are part of the Standard 10 ICSE yoga curriculum. It's a beautifully designed sequence which will make you feel both peaceful and refreshed. Many of my students who've been doing it, they do it all through their board exams, and it only helps to enhance their performance. So let's get started. Sit in the happy cross-legged pose, Sukhasana. Backs of the palms on the thighs or knees. Raise your spine. Relax your shoulders. Let your jaws soften. Let your forehead smile. Visualize a beautiful sunrise at the center of your chest. And with a smile, take your hands together in a namaste at the heart. Let the thumbs contact the sternum bone. And as we chant 3 Oms, feel the Oms vibrating between the thumbs and the chest. Now relax your hands and articulate your aspiration for the session today. Complete this sentence. At the end of this session, I want to feel and complete it for yourself. Now bring your awareness to your breath. With your eyes shut, see if you can feel the air entering and leaving your nostrils, or see if you can feel the breath moving the belly and chest. Wherever you find a movement of breath and you can sense it, anchor your attention to that. Your breath is really magic happening in your body. Your breath is the link between the conscious and subconscious minds. So any words or affirmations that you link with the breath, they go very deep into your subconscious mind and change the patterns over there. So today we are going to use an affirmation which is a great favorite with the children I teach. It says, "I'll do my best and the universe will do the rest." So I want you to shut your eyes and I want you to think of anything that's bothering you. Something that you feel, oh God, how will I go through it? How will it be resolved? Now thinking of that thing with your eyes shut, tuning into the sunrise which you're visualizing at the center of your chest, breathing in, mentally articulate, "I'll do my best." Breathing out, smile and say, "The universe will do the rest." Take a few breaths like this. Just the will to believe what you're saying, that something out there has your back and is solving the problems for you in ways that you can't even imagine. So a few breaths like that while I stay quiet. Now we'll slowly start our asana practice. One thing you must remember when you do asanas, that when you stretch, you are going to experience the pain of the stretch. Now, how you react to the pain is how you react to stresses of life. The more you react to the pain, the more your reactive to the stresses of life, because it's the same nervous system that reacts to both. If you change your reactivity threshold in an asana by ignoring the pain and focusing on your breath instead, you're changing your whole nervous system to be less reactive to the different triggers that life throws at you as well. So remember, partner with your breath all through the asana practice. Good luck, and let's get started. We begin with the standing poses prescribed in the ICSE Standard 10 syllabus. Standing poses are very good for bringing balance, grounding, stability to the mind and body. So we begin with Uttanasana, Uttamtan, extreme stretch in the back of your body. So you stretch your arms up to the ceiling, stretch, then pull back your tailbone and stretch your hands forward as if you're making a big rainbow in the air. Go down. If your hands touch the floor, good. Otherwise, hold the backs of your calves, shins. You can even put a bolster in front of your toes as if to raise the earth, and rest your hands on it. And raise the pelvic corners and drop your head. Push the front thigh to the back thigh to firm up the kneecap, and take 6 long, slow breaths. Watch your breath. Never mind the pain. Be with your breath. Then come up and we go to the second standing pose. Parshva Uttan Asana. Parshva means side, side Uttanasana. So hands in a namaste, jump 4 feet apart. 4 feet means the length of your feet, not the foot ruler. Turn the right foot out to the right side, left foot also to the right side. So your buttocks are kind of parallel to the back wall. Now make a Paschim Namaskar at the back. So if you can't make the Namaskar, then backs of your palms on your back. If supposing this is also not possible, hold your elbows, but open your shoulders and your chest. So with your hands like that, whatever is available for you to do that with your hands. Arch back. Exhale, keep your eyes open and go down. Try and rest your navel on your right thigh. Stay for 6 breaths. If you're losing balance in this pose, keep your eyes open and breathe and relax. After the 6th breath, slowly come up. Change sides. Make a Paschim Namaskar at the back. Open the wings, push the elbows away to open the chest as if you're opening wings. Throw your head back. Exhale, stretch the spine and go forward. Open the wings, elbows high, heart open. And breathe and relax and smile if you're losing balance. Always good to keep a smile on your face as you do the asana. 6 breaths. Come up. Jump, feet together, hands together. We go to the 3rd pose, Parivritta Trikonasana, the twisted Trikonasana. So go to the wall, face the wall, legs 4 feet apart. Now take the right hand between the chest and the wall to the other side, twist open the body, palms facing forward. Stay like this, twisting the body for a bit. Then exhale, right arm down. See if you can touch the floor outside the foot or over the ankle or on your shin bone, whatever your flexibility permits. But twist open and try and touch both the shoulder blades to the wall. Shut your eyes and breathe. Notice how your breath will get shorter in this pose because of the nature of the twist. 6 breaths. Come up and change sides. Take the left arm between the chest and the wall and twist open. Then go down wherever you can reach. Ankle, shin bone, floor. Twist open both shoulder blades trying to touch the wall behind. Shut your eyes, smiling heart, smiling lips, smiling eyes. Again, I'll do my best as I inhale. The universe will do the rest as I exhale. Every now and then in an asana, link this with the breath. After the 6th breath, come up. Jump, feet together, hands together. Now we go to the 4th pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So hands together in a namaste. Jump 4 feet apart. Turn the right foot out. Left foot, outer edge parallel to the side wall like in Trikonasana. Now bend your right knee as if you want to pick up something from the floor in front of the toes and lift off. So the distance of the fingers, right hand fingers from the right hand toe should be such that your right arm is at 90 degrees to the floor. Now the left leg heel, ankle flex, so the foot is at 90 degrees to the wall behind. Open the chest, look up at the rising hand, relax the anus, relax the belly, relax anywhere where there's unnecessary tension, and breathe for 6 breaths, smiling. After the 6th breath, slowly come back and change sides. Left foot turned out, right foot turned in. Bend your left knee and land on the floor in such a way that when you lift off, your arm, your left arm is at 90 degrees to the floor. And again relax. Rishi Patanjali defines an asana as Thiram Sukham Asanam. An asana is a posture which is steady and relaxed. 6 breaths and then slowly come up. Jump, feet together, hands together. So now sit in Sukhasana. Come back to your breath. Breathing in, thinking of whatever you're anxious about, say, I'll do my best. Breathing out, soften and say, the universe will do the rest. Do this 3 times. With a smile in your heart, smile over your lips, smile over your eyes. And then we go to the forward bendings. The first forward bending we'll be doing is Janu Shirshasana. So stretch your legs forward, bend the right leg to cobbler pose. Second toe of the left leg in line with your navel and that line parallel to the side wall. Now take your arms up. Bring them parallel to the floor and with your palms push as if against a door. Exhale and push hard. 2nd time. 3rd time push hard. This is just preparation. Then reach out and hold either edges of the foot or the ankle or the calf, but never the toes. because if you hold the toes, your shoulders will bunch up. So hold wherever you can and look up and exhale as if your exhalation is pushing your lower back through the belly into the thigh. Exhale, lower back through the belly into the thigh. Third time, and then drop your head down, relax your shoulders, heel long. Even if it's painful, ignore the pain, smile and breathe. Stretch in a way that it is your optimum stretch, not your maximum. If you're stretching too much and getting all tight and aggressive about it, that's not yoga. An optimum stretch is a stretch in which you retain your peace although your body is stretching nicely. 6 breaths and then come up. Change legs. Bend the left knee. Second toe of the right foot in line with the navel and that line parallel to the side wall. Stretch up. Push against an imaginary door on the exhalation 3 times to prepare for the pose. Then reach out and hold, looking up. 3 breaths, exhale, lower back through the belly into the thigh, through the belly into the thigh, through the belly into the thigh, and then drop the head. Don't think head to knee, think belly to thigh. And then let go, relax, soften, breathe. 6 breaths and then come up. Stretch both legs forward for the next forward bending asana, Paschim Uttan Asana. Stretch your arms up. Again, push against the imaginary door 3 times to open the spine well. Don't bend your knees as you're pushing so that the backs of your legs remain stretched. Then reach and hold, edges of the foot, ankle, calves, wherever you can reach. And then look up and exhale, lower back through the belly into the thigh. Don't drop the head yet. Lower back through the belly into the thigh. Lower back through the belly into the thigh and then drop the head. Don't raise the knees, backs of the knees down. Doesn't matter if your head doesn't touch the knee. It's not important that your head touches your knee. It's important that you touch your breath and the peace inside. 6 breaths, long and slow. Slowly come up. Now we come to the third forward bending Upavishta Konasana, sitting angle pose. So since this is slightly difficult in school, you can do it with partners. So you spread your legs. So your legs are holding your partner's legs. Hold your partner's arms, pull in, and then your partner will pull you. Do this 3-4 times and you will find that you're nice and open and you'll be able to do it better on your own. So now stretch your arms apart, legs apart, hands up. First put your elbows on the floor if possible. Elbows, look up. And drop your head. Those of you who can, crawl forward as much as you can and drop your head. Feet at 90 degrees to the floor. Heels long and breathe. I know this is painful, but you are bigger than the pain. Just watch the breath and drop your resistance to the pain. 6 breaths and then come up. Now we go to the 2 twisting actions. The first one is Marichasana 3. So bend the right knee. And take the left arm up. Bring the elbow outside the knee. The other hand at the back, fingertips on the floor, right hand fingertips on the floor so that your spine can lift, not palms flat. Not this, but fingertips on the floor. Now raise your spine, open the chest. Those of you who can, hold the outer right ankle and spin around. Those of you who can, make a loop around and hold. All these ways of doing it are correct. So don't be disappointed if you can't make a full loop. Whatever you're doing is great. So twist around and breathe. Rising spine, open heart. 6 breaths. And then we are going to go to the other side. Left knee to the ceiling. Right arm up. Bring the elbow outside the knee, twist. Fingertips on the floor at the back. Raise the spine, open the chest. If you can, hold the ankle. If you can, make a loop. Twist around. All these twists are very good for your liver, spleen and pancreas, basically for your digestion. 6 breaths done, and then release. Now we come to Ardha Matsyendrasana 1. So sit with your left foot across your buttocks. Left foot across both your buttocks. Right foot across. First put your hands on the floor and raise the spine. Now take your left arm up, bring it outside the knee. Push the knee with the elbow and twist. The right hand at the back, fingertips on the floor, not flat palm, to raise the spine. Now bend the elbow and hold wherever you can. Rising spine, open heart. Those of you who can make a full loop, but not mandatory. Do what you can. It's not at all compulsory to make a full loop, so don't be disappointed if you can't. And breathe long and slow, 6 breaths. So now sit in Sukhasana, eyes shut. Come back to your breath. Think of that issue which is creating stress or anxiety in you. Is it already creating less stress, less anxiety? Then well done. You've done well in your yoga session so far. Now continue to inhale, mentally articulating, I'll do my best. Exhale, the universe will do the rest. 3 breaths, smiling heart, smiling lips, smiling eyes. And then open your eyes. We are going to begin with the inversions. The first inversion we'll be doing is Shirshasana, or the headstand. Shirshasana is superb for you in every way possible. It's called the king of asanas. When you're in Shirshasana, your legs are inverted. So the blood from the legs flows to your heart with gravity. When you're on your feet, it has to flow anti-gravity. So it brings a lot of strength, energy, focus, many benefits of Shirshasana. But now let's learn how to do it properly. So 3 precautions for Shirshasana. One is interlock your fingers and lock your thumbs. The thumbs should remain locked even when the hands are on the floor. You don't open the lock of the thumbs. You don't do this because then your head falls forward. The distance of your elbows should be exactly shoulder width. So hold your elbows, and then when you interlock the fingers and the thumbs, don't move the elbows. Top of the head on the floor, fontanelle on the floor, back of your head supported by the cup of your hands. And very important, don't bunch the shoulders like this. Keep the shoulders wide, sides of the neck long, as if the sides of the neck are rising up and like fountains into the shoulders. That's very important, sides of the neck long. Now you go to a wall, you take your yoga mat, you put your feet against the wall and get into the flat cat position. So if all the angles in your body are 90 degrees, that's the correct distance of the hands from the wall. Now where your wrists are, put your elbows. Take the right distance of the elbows, interlock the fingers, thumbs locked. Top of your head fontanelle on the floor, back of your head supported by your cupped palms, sides of the neck long, very important. Don't go up with bunched up shoulders. Now straighten your knees, climb on the wall with the toes and balls of your feet. Now raise your tailbone so that from the hips to the head, your body is at 90 degrees to the floor and your legs are at a slant. And breathe. 12 breaths if you can. Later on, with the help of your teacher in school, you can learn to jump up and finally center of the room without the wall. But this is as far as we'll go in this tutorial. Now slowly come down. When you come down, rest your forehead on the floor. In Balasana, stretch your arms forward. So nice to do this after coming down from Shirshasana. And then get ready for the next inversion, Sarvang Asana. Asana which is good for all parts of your body. If Shirshasana is called the king of asanas, Sarvangasana is the queen. Sarvangasana is very, very good for calming your nerves down, for your thyroid gland, for bringing peace into your whole body-mind complex. So for Sarvangasana, we'll again use a wall. So lie down with your buttocks touching the wall, double fold the mat below you. Raise your legs up. Once your buttocks are touching the wall, bend the knees and raise the buttocks. Now you will see that your shoulders are further away from the wall than the knees. So walk in with your elbows till your shoulders are exactly below the knees. If your buttocks have fallen, then push the feet into the wall and pull your buttocks forward so that knees, hips and shoulders are in one line. Now, if you're doing it at home, release the shirt from the back and grip flesh, you'll get a better grip. Hold the body like you'd hold a baby. So with thumbs up. Now crawl your hands as close to the armpits as you can and try to get your elbows as close to each other as you can. Push the feet into the wall, pull your buttocks forward and you're in Sarvang Asana. If you can take the legs off the wall without letting the buttocks fall, only then take the legs off. If you're doing a banana Sarvangasana, then it's much better to use the wall. So now stay. If you've stayed 12 breaths in Shirshasana, double the number, 24 breaths, because Shirshasana in a sense heats up the system and Sarvangasana cools it down. So if you have anger issues or anxiety issues, hold Sarvangasana as long as you can and you're sure to come out of it a different person. Now we go to Halasana, the plow pose. To prepare for it, we'll do one-legged Halasana first. So bring the right leg down. So for many of you, the foot won't touch the floor. That's fine. Practice it. With practice, it will go lower and lower down. And change legs. Once your leg is close to the floor, then you try the full Halasana with both legs, the actual Halasana. heels long. So Halasana, very good for your eyes, very relaxing for the brain. Hold it for about 12 breaths. You can start with 6 and build it up to 12. Then take your legs back to the wall and we go into a back bend, Setu Bandh Sarvangasana. So walk away from the wall and land your feet on the floor. This is the simplified Setu Bandh Sarvangasana, but those of you who can do it at the center of the room. So you go into Sarvangasana at the center of the room. And drop your legs down. And then try and straighten the knees if you can. So that's Setu Bandh Sarvangasana. Gently come back and relax the legs slowly to the floor without displacing the head. The head and neck are in a very rested position, so don't displace that. Don't try not to lift your head while coming down. And relax. After Sarvangasana, always nice to feel the peace in your mind, breath and body. So just relax for a bit, come back to the breath affirmation, breathing in, I'll do my best. Breathing out, the universe will do the rest. 3 breaths. And then we are going into the back bends. So all back bends are energizing, heart opening, anti-anxiety, anti-depression, and they actually reverse the aging process by maintaining the health of the spine. So the first back bend we are going to do is Urdhva Dhanur Asana, the full back bend. So your feet are shoulder width apart, toes in, heels out, outer edges of your feet parallel to the side wall. Put your hands by the sides of your ears, fingertips towards your shoulders. Now first raise the buttocks off the floor, then the shoulders, then the top of the head. Some of you may be able to just lift the shoulders and not the top of the head. Keep practicing. One fine day you will get the top of the head on the floor. And then lift up and go into the full back bend. Urdhva Dhanurasana. This is terrific for your heart and lungs, excellent for asthma. One of my students actually reversed his asthma by holding this pose for a long time on a daily basis. Right now you can do 6 breaths and slowly come down. Now we go to the fish pose, Matsyasana. Matsya is fish. So fold your legs into Padmasana, right leg up first, then the left. So we'll show this to you facing the front also. This is full Padmasana. But if some of you can't do the full Padmasana, do it in Ardha Padmasana. So right leg up and left heel outside the knee. So that this is Ardha Padmasana. This is an option for those of you who can't do full Padmasana. So now, whichever way you're doing, we are going to go into the pose and you will see it from the side. So after folding your legs into Padmasana, lie down. Rest your hands by the sides of the ears, place them like you did in Urdhva Dhanurasana. Now don't lift the buttocks off the floor, keep the buttocks on the floor and raise your chest so that the top of the head comes on the floor. So this can be one position for the hands. Second position, hands on the belly, press the elbows down and raise your chest. Third position, if you can, hold the big toes and press your elbows down. That's Matsyasana. 6 breaths and change legs. Come up and change legs. So we are not staying for 6 breaths since this is a tutorial, but when you do it on your own, very important to stay for at least 6 breaths. 12 if time permits. So hands by the sides of your ears like Urdhva Dhanurasana, buttocks down, top of the head on the floor, and then whichever hand position works best for you. And watch your breath. Never mind the pain, keep watching your breath. I'll do my best, the universe will do the rest. Then slowly come out of the pose and we go to the next back bend, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward looking dog pose. Pause. So place your palms on either side of wrists in line with your waist and raise your chest off the floor till your arms straighten. Raise the thighs off the floor. Neck shouldn't be short, neck should be long. Open the chest. You can do it with the top of your feet on the floor, but with the thighs off or the toes tucked under. Upward looking dog pose. 6 breaths and slowly release. Roll over onto your back. And now we do strengthening actions. So the first of this is Ardha Navasana. So interlock your hands behind your head, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, raise your legs so that toes are at eye level. Lift the spine off the floor as much as possible. So this is Ardha Navasana. Tailbone high, lumbar spine down. Then slowly come back, pull the thighs into your belly. And we go into Paripurna Navasana. So for that, sit up. Bend your knees, balance on your tailbone, and then slowly stretch out your legs and try and lift your arms off the floor. Don't let the back sink. Open heart, rising spine, Paripurna Navasana. Try and hold it for at least 12 breaths and then slowly come down. Third strengthening pose, Chaturanga Dandasana. So, get into the plank pose. And bend your elbows. This is Chaturanga Dandasana. Hold it for 12 breaths if possible. Then slowly release. Roll over onto your back. Now with this, we've completed the sequence of active asanas given by the board, but always nice to release your back with Pashva Pavanmuktasana. So although this is not part of the sequence, we will practice it. So stretch your arms apart, wrists in line with your shoulders, palms down. Pull the thighs into the belly, relax the ankles, exhale, land the knees on the right side as close to the elbows as possible. Twist the left ear to the floor, left shoulder down, inhale, stay. Exhale, weight lift the upper leg with the lower leg. That is at the point of lift off, don't separate the knees. Pull the thighs close to your chest and roll to the other side. Right shoulder, right ear dropping to the floor. Inhale, stay. At the point of lift off, pick up the upper leg with the lower leg as if the upper leg is a teacup, lower leg is a saucer. Keep the knees together, go to the other side. Parshva Pavan Muktasana 6 times on each side. Inhale, stay, exhale, roll. Then rest in Shant Sarovar Asana. Feet shoulder width apart, knees dropping in, palms on the belly. This is an asana whose name has been coined by my yoga teacher Jahangir Palkiwala. Sarovar is the belly. When the knees drop into each other, the belly is soft like a lake, hence its name, Shant Sarovar Asana. So now in Shant Sarovar Asana, we are going to explore our breath. So to begin with, you'll notice the belly rises on the inhalation and drops on the exhalation. In Shant Sarovar Asana, we will now explore the full yogic breath, which is wonderful for you at every level of your being. So for the full yogic breath, we consider our torso to be the pot of our breath, as if we are filling a pot. The bottom is the pubic bone, the top is the collarbone. Now in normal breathing, inhalation the belly comes out, exhalation the belly moves in. But in the yogic breath, you exhale as if at the pubic bone, inhale as if the breath is a thick liquid you're pouring into the pot of your breath, and the liquid level rises from the bottom to the top like this. And as you exhale, the breath descends from the collarbone to the pubic bone. So watch one more time. Inhalation. Exhalation. So you can actually visualize the pot of your breath being filled by liquid breath. So it will fill the bottom belly first, middle belly, upper belly, bottom chest, middle chest, top chest, and when you're exhaling, it will empty from top to the bottom. So now just breathe like this. Great to visualize your breath like a liquid filling and emptying the pot of your breath. And think of it as a thick liquid, so it takes time to fill the pot, time to empty it. This full yogic breath is wonderful to do, supposing you're getting a panic attack or a lot of anxiety. Many of my students find that if they just do 12 conscious yogic breaths, their anxiety subsides. And of course, you can link to the breath, inhaling, I'll do my best. Exhaling, the universe will do the rest. So at least 12 full yogic breaths like that. Then drop your hands and legs into Shavasana. Relax the jaws, relax the belly, relax the anus, and continue to watch your breath without the help of your palms, now just with your attention. Now don't do anything to change the breath. Just witness the breath, how it's changing the shape of your belly and chest as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Now along with the breath, become aware of your body outline. Sense your body outline with your awareness. Sense your body outline and the breath both together. Now try to hear the sounds that are reaching you. See if you can distinguish at least 3 or 4 different sounds. When you pay attention, maybe you'll become aware of sounds you hadn't registered earlier. Try to be aware of all 3, the breath, the body outline and the sounds, or any 2. Now to come to the most challenging part of this practice. So far, we were witnesses to our breath, sounds and body which are tangible. Now we are going to try and witness our thoughts which are much more subtle. Become aware of the thoughts running in your mind and step back as if you are a third person to these thoughts. Thoughts are going on like a radio outside you, and you are just observing them. You're outside the thoughts, just witnessing them. So I often tell my yoga students that if you can take away just 2 things from the yoga curriculum, you'll be sorted. One is the capacity to step back and witness thoughts. That means to realize that thoughts do not tell you the truth about anything. They are just conditioned mental patterns. So witnessing them helps you to not get carried away by them, to recognize that it's only a thought, and thought is not more than a dream I'm having in a waking state. So one thing is not to take your thoughts seriously. When you need to think, you use thought, but the random thoughts that keep coming, to just smile and let them pass. Second thing, if you disbelieve your thoughts, what do you believe? You believe in grace. You believe in the universal intelligence which is always taking care of you. So we come back to what we started with. Inhale, mentally saying, I'll do my best. Exhale, mentally saying, the universe will do the rest. Now slowly roll over to the right side. Right hand below the right ear like a pillow. Left hand hugging your knees into the belly. This pose, the name was also coined by my yoga teacher Jahangir Palkhiwala. It's called Garbha Tript Asana. Garbha is womb, Tript contented in the womb pose. So it's good to come out of Shavasana and flow into this, to always remember that there is a womb of light taking care of us, and through a million umbilical cords which may be invisible to us seeing, bringing to us at every moment what we need. So demuscularize in this pose. Upper thigh falling heavy on the lower thigh, head falling heavy on the pillow of your arm, soft belly, soft jaws, soft eyes, and repeat in your heart soundlessly, I am safe, I am protected, I live in a friendly universe. The universe has my back. Then roll over to the left, Garbha Triptasana on the left. Again demuscularize, soften. Soften as if in waters of a womb, and repeat to yourself, I am safe, I am protected. I live in a friendly universe. The universe has my back. Then roll over to the right side and sit up from the right because of the position of your heart. Sit in Sukhasana, the happy cross-legged pose. Drop your chin. Remember the aspiration you started class with. Has it been answered? Did somebody hear your thought and respond? If yes, fold your hands together in gratitude in a namaste at your heart, and smilingly repeat as you inhale, I'll do my best. Exhale, the universe will do the rest. And with gratitude, 3 Oms. Take a long, slow inhalation. Exhale with Om. Drop your hands and head to the floor in gratitude, thanking the universe for our practice, and rise whenever you feel like. Namaste.